It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Friday, December 18th, 2020, 1 week from Christmas. Number 1, African-American social worker Anjanette Young was exposed for all the world to see as Chicago police wrongfully broke into her home with a search warrant intended for an adjoining apartment. Despite her attempts, video from February 2019 has just been released of police ramming the door, leaving the middle-aged woman naked and handcuffed as they ransacked her home. She cried out, trying to tell officers who she was and they were in the wrong place. And by the way, the man they were looking for was in the adjoining apartment wearing an electronic ankle monitor. Number 2. Replacing the statue of Confederate General Robert E. Lee from the U.S. Capitol has moved one step closer. The proposed replacement is a more positive representation of the state of Virginia civil rights activist Barbara Johns. In April of 1951, 16-year-old Barbara organized and led a student walkout demonstrating against inferior conditions of black schools and facilities. Currently, there are no African-American statues in the U.S. Capitol's National Statuary Hall. Number 3. Internal emails obtained by the House Oversight Committee revealed the Trump administration's plan to adopt the controversial herd immunity approach to fighting the pandemic that has killed almost 310,000 Americans. Former science advisor Paul Alexander made his argument to senior officials, advocating for children, teens, young adults, and middle-aged people with no medical conditions to spread the virus, even as the pandemic raged out of control. Number 4. After Faith Fox voiced her concerns about Charlotte's Providence Day School teaching of the play Fences to a majority white school, her 14-year-old son Jamel was expelled. 4 other parents, including Fox, complained the play was not age appropriate for 9th graders because it could perpetuate stereotypes about blacks. Fox met with school administrators and agreed to an alternate lesson plan for Jamel, but he was expelled and accused of multiple personal attacks against an administrator of color in the school. Number 5, there is a high demand for birthing professionals of color due to the recent awareness of the healthcare discrimination against black mothers. Black women in the United States have the highest mortality rate, with 40 of every 100,000 births leading to a mother's death. States including Alabama, Ohio, Louisiana, North Carolina, and Michigan are 5 of the worst states for mortality rates and also have some of the highest black populations. What you need to know is brought to you by Black Voters Matter. Visit blackvotersmatterfund.org for more information. I'm Sybil Wilkes. Be informed, be empowered.